Hello, this is Jeffrey T. Fertiller back with another brief video on a topic of IT service management. Today's topic, we're going to go back into the world of IT asset management with a helpful hint that I've picked up over the years and years and years of doing ITSM, IT asset management leadership roles. So today's tip has to do with, some people call it software asset licensing, some people call it, in the ITIL world, they call it supplier management. Some people call it vendor management. But I like to call it software asset management as a function of IT asset management. Hopefully that's clear. So in software asset management, it's helping us understand the licensing of the software we have installed in our environment. And so what's big nowadays is the software vendors, IBM, Microsoft, Oracle, all the big players, have routine audits that they hire a third party to come in and perform. So how do you, in an IT asset role, in an IT leadership role, be prepared for that? Here's how. Is first of all, tip number one, put all of your renewals on a calendar. The easiest way that I have found is create, if you use a Microsoft Outlook, create a calendar event, use an Outlook name or an Outlook unique identifier to create for your vendor management, your supplier management, whatever you want to call it, software asset management, and set up a calendar, invite people to these events that are years in advance. So if I know that my IBM renewal is in 2021 in October, I create a meeting request from that account to my personal and whoever I need on that team for that date. Make sense? And so that way, all those are lined up. I don't have to, I could set it and forget it. I can even set the recurring for 4 years after that and 4 years after that, right? Even though we both know most of those people on those teams won't be there that long. But it allows us to not have to worry about that. We can just get our calendar alerts, set it for notify me a day in advance. And so what I do with those is then I contact my internal support. I take the last renewal invoice that we got, have my internal teams, validate that it's still needed, especially with the business. And B, what I want to do is have my internal people audit what's in our environment against that before we even have to worry about the renewals. Because what these big software vendors do is they wait till right after a renewal, right after you've paid money, maybe a year, 2 years later, and then they come and audit you. And why do they do that? Because most companies, most large companies and agencies are out of compliance, and they know it. So they hire the PwCs, the KPMGs of the world to come audit. And they always find something extra which helps pay for the audit expense. Make sense? So there's this whole shell game that goes on, and how can you be prepared for it? How you're prepared for it is set these routine events on your calendar where then you assemble your team to go find out what you have installed of that product and match up against your invoice. If you do that on a routine basis for all your purchases, all your software over a certain dollar amount, you'll be prepared. The audit comes in, you're like, no sweat. But that's how you get around it. Not really get around it, but that's how you address it the easiest way. This is Jeffrey T. Fertiller with Service Management Leadership. Thank you for joining us once again on a short video. Please like or share it or subscribe to our channel. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you once again for joining us. Bye.